Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Veniado. Today we are diving into a cool data structure, Doubly linked list. It is an amazing data structure. Our goal is to show web browser navigations back and forward through pages using this magical concept. Whether you are coding or brushing up the concept, this is for you. We will explore the basics of Doubly linked list and break it down with the code examples. Let's go. Doubly linked list. What is doubly linked list? A doubly linked list is like line of pages or nodes connected to each other in both the directions. Each node contains 3 points: previous part, data part, and next part. Think of it like flipping through tabs in a browser. Go through front and back smoothly. Perfect for apps that needed forward and backward navigations like browsers, music playlists, and undo redo functions. Sorry. Web browser navigation. A double linked list analogy. Initial page, second page, third page, back button, and front button. These are enough for showing web browser navigations. Imagine every website you visit is stored in a node, a double linked list. The web browser saves the history as you go and keeps a reference to the previous and next pages. Back button. Move to the previous node. Forward button. It moves to the next node. This setup allows seamless back and front navigation, which is super important for user experience. It's like using breadcrumb on the web. Deconstruction, deconstructing the doubly linked list algorithm. Breaking down and doubly linked list algorithm. How navigation works in a doubly linked list. Moving forward, start at the current page node. Check if there is a previous node, current.prev by current.prev. If yes, move to the previous node. If no, you have hit the start of the list. You came to the first part of the list. For, for moving forward, start at the current page. Check if there is a next node, current.next. If yes, move to the next node. If no, you are at the last page of the list, which is done for this. These simple steps keep web navigation smooth and efficient. Just a few pointers and you are ready to roll. And it's a very easy concept. Now it's a pseudocode. Pseudocode for doubly linked list operations. Pseudocode provides a high level representation of an algorithm, independent of any specific programming language. It outlines the steps involved in performing operations like insertion and deletion on doubly linked list. In simple steps, let's see what's actually pseudocode is. Pseudocode is not based on any particular programming language. Pseudocode is just an overview or a logic that shows how how we how we should write the code in the manner. Let's see let's see how we write a code in the manner. Let's open VS Code. Let's open VS Code first. Yes, yes. I already created a file website pages.py, so I can write my code here simply. So now let's go. Step one. I'll I'll also put comments so that if you want to learn from this, you can easily learn. Let's define a class for the node first. For the node, let's create a class node now. Class node and define by init. Sorry, define by init. We put an icon here. We should put an underscore. Define init. When you are define init, put the values self, comma data. These are enough. Let's close it by colon. And next, self dot data equal to data. It's simple. Self dot data is equal to data, and self dot previous is equal to none. Because as of now we have not created anything. We are just putting the values. Self dot next equal to none. We created a class node, and let's go forward and create a doubly linked list also to understand how we write the code for the web browser navigations. Step 2, create the doubly linked list. Doubly linked list class. When you want to create a doubly linked list class, we will put an extra space for this. If you want to create a doubly linked list class, just write class doubly linked list and semicolon. In next line, let's define by init function once again. Define double underscore init init. Let's put value only self in this as a self. Now let's write self dot head equal to. And when we write the functions, we will do the further for what comes next or what comes after. Now self dot tail equal to none. Now self dot current equal to none. Now let's create a definition for add page. Let's create a definition for add page. Now let's create add page self comma data colon fill. Now let's create a new node for this. New node equal to the node we created as the first and data. Now if not self dot head, if not self dotted, self node self dot head equal to new node. It's not self dot head. Self dot head is equal to now a new node, and tail self dot tail equal to new node. Now self dot current equal to also a new node because self dot head is not equal to self dot tail. Self dot current equal to new node. Yeah, we created this, and this is a if function, right? We should write for else also. Now let's write for else. Else new node dot prev equal to self dot tail self dot tail self dot tail dot next equal to new node. This is saying if new node dot previous equal to self dot tail dot next equal to new node. It's a new node. Sorry, I should put an underscore here. Self now self dot current equal to now self dot tail and self dot head is completed. Now self dot tail equal to sorry self dot tail equal to new node and self dot current equal to also a new node. What is space here? So I put the space. at the right point. So we will not get the errors at last. Now we are done with the defining of add page, the adding page of function. Now let's create this for a definition function for go back, going back of the browser. Self, it's simple. If self dot current and self dot current dot previous, self dot current dot previous, self dot current equal to self dot current dot previous, self dot current dot previous. Now let's just return. Now let's just return self dot current dot data. Sorry, current data. Else it's a if function, so we should write else return. Return. No more history. Sorry for offing the camera. My room is just passed, so I off the camera. No more history. If it is already we are printing already forward from the go back. There is no going back because that's the last one we completed with this. So now let's create another function which is called going forward. Now let's create a function for def for go forward. So if self dot current and self dot current dot next self dot current dot next self dot current equal to self dot current dot next. If this both are equal, then we return self dot current dot data. Whatever the data is there right now, we will just return it. Return self dot current dot data current dot data. Or else we have one more option. Else return you are on the last page of website. You're on the latest page of website. Sorry. If it is the last page, then that's for the go back button one. You're on the last latest page of the web page. Now let's understand this by putting some comments here. Let's check. Yes, let's test the browser first. Let's test the browser navigation first. Let's create commands like browser dot add page. If we use add page function, it, it just take page one is home. It shows page one is home. Page one is home. Same way, we will just copy this and paste so that we can do it easily. So copy this. And in the add page, just we are adding the pages for the clarity. Just in the page two, just we write about. Now let's copy this again. And in the page three, contact. Yeah, we are done with this. And the other, let's print forward and backward. Go back is about. Go go back is again home. When we go back one step, it's about. When we go back two steps, it's home. When we go forward, it is again about. It is again about. Because outputs change when we go front and back. Let's do with this. What is left? Just page three is left. The page three is about contact. This is the overview, and let's also put in comments of bro about the printing statements. Browser dot go back. Yeah, the output is showing like output would be page two, which is about because we went back by a step, which is about. And let's also do about the other thing, and we copy this so it is easy for us to do in the next line. Just copy, and again let's go for an output. Again we went back, then we go to home because we are in the contact. We went back by a step to about. We will again go back to the step back, then we will go back to home. Hashtag output is page. The output is page one again because we are coming two steps back. Then it's home. We forgotten this. Sorry. And we are going forward now. I just copied and I will change this back for forward. Go forward. If we went forward, the output output should be page two again, which is about. Just going front and back doesn't change the output. And this is the comment. And let's try by typing the code deeply. Now, if which we wrote in the comments, we are just executing this as code equal to. It is sorry, I just run by randomly. Main made some mistake here, so this is like some error. Okay, I just forgot to put something here. It's okay. Let's do from the browser equal to request. We created a doubly linked list. Now it's the use of doubly linked list for showing how it moves forward and backward. While 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 if the statement is true, it shows menu. This menu means you just show it by commenting, so you have a better clarity. Menu is just being a menu. For one button, I'll choose add a page. For second button, I will use go back. For third one, I will use go forward. And the last one we use exit from this code. This is just in comment. For menu we print just menu. Let's take an output input from user as a equal to int of input, enter a number. Let's take we choose this pages as a number, so we should give a input like enter a number. Now let's go. If a we assigned it for the variable a, so let's try if a equal to sorry if a equal to 1, print enter enter the page name. The page name is comma brow, browser dot add page function. We will use this now. Add page input. We'll just use this. Now this is done. If not one, the input may be elif a equal to 2. If it is 2, let's just print let's just print browser dot go back. It's just a simple function we use browser dot go back. If not 2, the if not 2, elif it can be 3. Elif a equal to 3. Let's just try by print browser dot go forward. It just take you forward. We are using the functions which we created in the W linked list. Not this, the last one. Else, sorry, we have one more, right? Elif a equal to 4, a equal to 4. Let's print this as thanks for using my code. We are just thanking them for using our code. Thanks for using my code. We just thanked them for using our code. We are just thanking the compiler or the user who is giving the input or something. We'll just break this statement. So if we done and else by breaking the statement, it understands the all the inputs can be only this print enter a valid input. And try again because we have only four inputs 1, 2, 3, and 4. One is for adding a page, one is for going back, one is for going forward, one is for exiting the code. Other than this, if there are any values, we will get an error. This is the code. So let's run and see. Yeah, we got an input here. Sorry, we got an error here. Let's see where is the error. While true. Where is while true? Let's search for while true. That's all right. Once again, sorry, it's not an error. It's doing previous input. So for one, it's just added a page. For going back, we came back to this. For going forward, we came to the same step by clicking for thanks for using my code. That's it with this. That's it by the navigations of this. And I really want to thank you for learning with us. For learning with us. Thank you for joining us on a learning adventure. We hope you found this introduction of W linked list very helpful.